Hi Aquarius, how's it going? We are here with the timeless reading. Welcome. The first card that we have out is Seven of Swords. Okay, I am seeing Justice on the bottom of the deck, so if there's something going on, so Seven of Swords can be like a deliberate act to cover something up, or we can feel like there's some type of betrayal, or if somebody's doing something where they're like being sneaky or something like that. Having Justice on the bottom of the deck can show that like whoever is in the right is going to be the one that will sort of come out on top within the situation. I want to get further and see. It's also a reminder too that if you're doing anything and you're like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this or anything of the sort, it is a reminder to check yourself in that moment. This can also be stuff going on with mental health too. I'm seeing 10 of Cups. All right. Just note too that the energies can be reversed. I'm going to read as if who I'm reading for is Seven of Swords, and if that's not the situation for you and it's reversed, then just reverse it for yourself. Seven of Swords and 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is seen as being joy, it's seen as happiness, it's seen as fulfillment. Seven of Swords can be a way that we go about trying to achieve that, but doing it the wrong way, and so we're not actually going to, not in a long-term way, going to achieve what we're trying to achieve. You know, it's like maybe, yeah, justice is here. With Seven of Swords and 10 of Cups, it can be like if I lie to get my way, or if I lie to get this, like, then I'll get the thing. It's basically like the means that one goes about doing something, like potentially trying to justify it, but that if it's not the right way to go about doing it, justice is going to come through. It's one of those moments where like the universe is watching what's going on, and so if there's anything happening that is not aligned with cosmic justice, there will be reparations for it. So know that if you're in some type of situation where somebody's like trying to cheat you or just doing something that you're looking at that and being like, oh, that's not the right way to go about it, or that feels unfair, or that's not right, something like that. Someone could be like lying or being deceptive or being sneaky in some type of way. Seven of Swords is somebody that finds themselves in a situation, and rather than being able to sort of like confront what's going on, trying to sort of win whatever situation that they're in, but doing it in some unjust type of way. A way that doesn't fully align or is not right, something like that. There is a reason why this is being motivated. Like 10 of Cups is like, I think that I'm going to get internal fulfillment by doing this. But again, as I said, Seven of Swords is not going to be able to achieve it by doing things in that way, because it's like the guilt will haunt them. It will be like that type of thing. So justice is coming through, and it feels very much like this can be, maybe somebody's going to come clean about something. I want to see further what we have going on, but having justice be here, if somebody did some type of like wrongdoing against you, justice here is your it's meant to communicate with you that justice will prevail within this. So if somebody has like trespassed against you in some way, having justice here means that you will get a fair outcome with this situation, that you won't stay in like a disadvantaged place. So whatever it is, it will be made right. That is the promise with justice. But it can be something that you're worrying about right now. I am seeing 10 of Swords. Oh, the other thing, this is also a reminder too. That if somebody did something to you, having justice here is your guide saying it's going to be taken care of. Don't do something that's out of alignment in response. Definitely a big reminder for that. Like, allow things to play out. Okay. You may have to advocate for yourself or speak up in this instance or call this out. Okay. Classic. Having Seven of Swords and having the Magician. This is like somebody lying about something. Magician is Mercury. It's your communication. Having Seven of Swords be coming out before it, like these two energies together. Magician is like what you're creating, what you're spelling with your words. Having this above here is somebody doing something. It can be like false pretenses, it can be lying, like those types of things, being deceptive in some way in order to try to like create a situation that they want to create, hoping that it will be the thing. You have to understand, like, Seven of Swords is somebody being in a place where they feel like if they do things the right way, it won't lead them to sort of the happy ending that they're looking for, like the fulfillment that they're looking for in a situation. And so they feel like they need to go about doing something in like a shady way. So that's sort of where somebody is, but basically it's a distortion mentally from their shadow and then being in that place. And the shadow has convinced them, like, this is the way that you're going to be happy. Just to give more insight into this energy, as this may be somebody that you're dealing with. Like, this can be a long history of this person to do things this way. But yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing different words that are coming through, but all of them are alluding to being in a situation where somebody may sort of like at any cost do what they need to do in order to try to like secure or achieve what they're trying to achieve. It's really twisted though, because Ten of Cups is like, I feel at peace. But if Seven of Swords is the thing that's at play, someone isn't going to end up feeling at peace about things. Or, you know, like the guilt will sort of be there for them. It will be that type of thing. So it's like the means that somebody is trying to achieve the ends will not actually accomplish those ends. And that is justice in and of itself. So yeah, just classically, anytime I see Seven of Swords and the Magician, it's somebody that can be trying to like lie to create something that they want, like a reality that they want, but going about it in a very distorted way. Like basically their shadow being like, this is how we manifest, like that. But it's something that it leaves it vulnerable to the system of justice, and this being an energy that will have to be corrected and also purged. Some of you, this is somebody that you are potentially working with. Somebody can be trying to like create a situation where you'll work with them on some level. You know, it can be somebody coming into your life and being like, hey, will you work with me on this? Or I'm trying to work this out with you. Or it can be like that type of thing. But having Seven of Swords, it's like somebody goes into it with the wrong intentions. This is going to be like, let's talk about things. And to have Ten of Cups here too, it's like I want to create, the person wants to create like a happy dynamic or a fulfilling collaboration, something like that. But to have Seven of Swords, they may like lie their way into sort of making that happen. There's something going on with this. We're going to get further and see what exactly is going on. But it definitely feels like a manipulation and somebody communicating in a very select way in order to manipulate the energy, in order to try to manifest what they want. And also too, this person, they want to create like a happy dynamic or a happy situation, or even try to work on sort of fulfilling their pursuit of happiness in some way. But having Seven of Swords there can be going about it in a way that, I'm hearing rubbish. It can be going about it in a way that it ends up like ruining what's trying to be done. I'm not getting any examples coming through for the energy yet, but it feels so strange because it really feels like it's like somebody wanting that 100% so bad that they're like, I'm gonna cheat on the test to get it, and then feeling like, wow, I didn't earn that. You know, it can be like that type of energy that happens. Like somebody's definitely trying to do something where they have an outcome where they're like, I think that's the thing that's gonna make me happy, but Seven of Swords is doing it in a way, when I say the means, that's what I'm talking about. It's like the method that somebody is using to try to do something, even though they think like the end result is going to be like the happy thing that they're looking to do, they're still going about it in a way where like that's going to follow them, and then it's going to, the whole situation will be laced essentially with sort of the discrepancy at the beginning and where this started from. And this will ultimately be disempowering for the person that is wielding this. As when we speak the truth, it empowers us. When we are speaking something other than that, it like weakens us. It's like you send yourself on that type of mission, and when you do that, it basically like you give permission for your energy essentially to be siphoned. Okay, this looks like it has to do with something between you and another person. It just looks like a one-on-one situation. Know too that if this Seven of Swords is you, it can be like a tendency that you have to lie in order for like somebody to work better with you, you know? Like let's say that you're trying to work something out between you and another person. There may be certain things where you're like, let me leave that out so they don't get upset about that. Or let me like tell them this so they feel better, and being like, I think this is the way to make things feel happy between us. But then at the same time, it's like that's not an authentic way to reach the 10 of Cups, and there will be repercussions for it. It's like one of those situations where it can be like doing the wrong thing for the right reasons type of thing, but it's like, does that ever make it right? You know, it's like one of those types of things. So if this is something that you've been doing, it looks like it has to do more so with you and another person than anything. If this is something that you've been doing and this Seven of Swords is your own energy, your guides are telling you to correct this. That's what the encouragement is. If it's somebody around you and you feel like you're just getting a feeling about something, like somebody coming through and being like, I want to work with you, and then you work with you, meaning like, let's say somebody from your past is coming through and they're like, hey, I want to try to be in a relationship again, and you're asking them a question and you just get this weird feeling like they're not really giving you the truth, something like that, and they're maybe spinning something. This is about trusting yourself. And holding everybody accountable. I'm seeing King of Wands. Yeah, this is looking like choices that need to be made with you and another person. Is looking like a relationship of some sort, or yeah, a relationship of some sort. For some of you, this can be an official thing. It can be somebody you live with. It can be somebody you're married to. For some of you, it can be somebody that you work with. Whatever it is, I'm seeing something going on between you and another person. And I get Seven of Swords, like the intention in some ways is to try to be helpful, but at the same time, because it is the Seven of Swords, it's not actually going to be helpful. Not in the way that it needs to be. You know, it can be one of those situations where it's like lie to not hurt the other person's feelings and thinking that one is being helpful when it's really like creating something unrealistic. And then it's like not fair for like really anybody involved. It can be like that type of thing. Okay, so Seven of Swords and Ten of Cups. As I said before, somebody can be like manipulating things, like manipulating the truth, or just like creating things, hoping to manifest their Ten of Cups, which is like, I'm doing this because I'm trying to create a very happy situation here so things can feel good. But when one does that, because Seven of Swords in itself is like a sabotaging energy, one is actually through those means is going to sabotage their pursuit of happiness. So it's like the notion of somebody like lying to get what they want, or lying, it feels like lying specifically because the Magician is here, which again is like spelling and creating and manifesting. To have Seven of Swords there, it's like doing this in some unkosher way to be like, okay, like this is how things are going to be happy between us if I'm not being honest with you about this, or just like spinning something here. And that same energy is the thing that ruins it. So it's like really a catch-22 of like this energy isn't really going to go anywhere, because even though there is an intention to be trying to create like the thing that one wants at the end, it happens through a manipulation of the energy. And having Justice here, it shows that it will have to be corrected essentially. So there's like no getting away with this. So somebody can look at this and be like, if I don't get caught, like I can really do this, but it's like the energy is going to get caught. It's not going to be able to play out in a way where it won't, like it will be tripped up because of that. Just because it's not based in truth, because it's not based in reality, and so it will just like fall apart because of that. It's like loosening the threads and then being like, why is this whole thing coming apart? It'll be like that type of thing. Like the mechanism that one is trying to stitch with actually ends up being the thing that reverses it and like undoes it. So this means too, with Seven of Swords and Three of Pentacles, this can be like sabotaging even the potential of things to work out and to work together. And even though one is like, I'm trying to manifest my Ten of Cups, like I'm trying to manifest like peace and joy and happiness and things being good, like that type of thing, at the same time, because of using these means, it is something that will sabotage basically the whole thing. Having Justice and having Ten of Pentacles feels like there's a lot at play here that will sort of come under the lens of justice. Ten of Pentacles feels like really high stakes potentially within this, because Ten of Pentacles is something that holds immense value, and it feels even like the stakes of a relationship potentially. So yeah, if there's just anything that has been going on, and even though it can be really difficult to need to come clean about this, that is what's being suggested. And again, if you're on the other side of this and you feel like just something weird has been going on, you are being encouraged to call this out at that point. and then figure out where to go from there with this. I'm seeing Gemini, and I'm seeing Libra, and I'm seeing Mercury. Libra is going to be about fairness. It's going to be about balance, justice. And then having Gemini here, it speaks about our partnerships and also about communication and like figuring things out. I'm definitely seeing, to have justice in the middle, it feels like things will definitely be brought back to zero, like to a middle ground here. If they have been fraying, going like off track. I want to get more insight about the Seven of Swords. Ooh. Okay, Seven of Swords is being clarified by Five of Cups. So Seven of Swords can be like lying about something, sneaking around, doing something that we look at and realize that's not aligned with our values, or that, yeah, that type of thing. Five of Cups is like regret, sadness, disappointment, those types of things. For some reason, this reading feels kind of like there's a lack of a conclusion or lack of closure here. But maybe that's as it's meant to be left like this for some reason. Yeah, if the Seven of Swords is your energy, you're being encouraged to reflect on this, and just reflect on it and see what you want to do about it rather than making matters worse, it seems like. And definitely taking action on this. Yeah. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.